two full super blue moons, Mercury retrograde and Uranus retrograde. August energy is amplified and super jam-packed, full of emotions, feelings, things that are being revealed and allowing or insisting, however you want to view it, an intentional pause for you to slow down in specific areas of your life. The purpose of this month is to reveal and enlighten you, to have you slow down and go back over and revise or rethink some projects or activities so you can fine-tune and tweak them to better yourself so you can move forward again, better with this area of your life with ease and grace. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with willowgracemystic.com, and this is your astrology forecast for August 2023. Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising. We start the month off with August 1st being a super full moon in the sign of Aquarius. I immediately look to where the sun is, and the sun is illuminating the top of your chart with your career, your legacy, you being in the limelight, everybody seeing you. But the sun is shining on your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. Aquarius is the sign of rebellious, progressive, think outside the box, creative, humanitarian. And so a full moon in the fourth house is associated with your family, especially your parents, your home, anybody who lives in the home with you, real estate. This could be signaling an ending where I'm ready to move, or an ending that could manifest with you paying off your debt to your mortgage, or something that has to do with you moving out of another country, or completion of a real estate deal. This could be a child moving out, anything that has to do with matters of children or parents. It could manifest in endings of all of these types of things, and it could be you downsizing or retiring, becoming maybe an empty nester. Remember that this full moon is going to be bringing out your eccentric side, wanting to be more independent. And with a super full moon, it's going to be described, they're closer to the earth so that they look a little bit bigger. And so the spiritual energy is often amplified, and this illuminates and reveals a little bit more drama than normal in your life. So then as we move to August 16th, we are now looking at the new moon. So the new moon is where the sun and the moon connect up together in the sky. So the sun was illuminating your career, and it still is. And so now you have this opportunity where the moon is now next to it saying, let's set some intentions. Let's move forward with some new ideas. Venus is retrograde right there. Venus is the planet of who you love, what you love, cash, property, and her going retrograde brings people, places, and things from your past back into your life for 40 days. So an opportunity to look with people that you used to work with, or things that you used to do in your work, and now you're going to give them a second look at. I would look at things that you used to do and with your career, your job, your legacy, and then say, how can I take this and be creative? What will bring me joy? Be generous and set my new moon intention so that I can take what I did that was old and now repurpose it for new. This should have something to do with pursuing your activities, you still being seen, and something that feels like a hobby, not just a task that you have to do. As we move forward to the 23rd, we have the sun representing yourself, your ego, your body. It is now moving into your 11th house in the sign of Virgo. So the 11th house are the circles that you run in for your common goal. It's the groups that you participate in. And so that they can be through work or through friendship, but they're for your common goal of what you want to do for your career, your legacy. This is also the house of your hopes and wishes and dreams and aspirations. So in the sign of Virgo, expect tasks and these chores to be structured and organized. During this season, you're going to want to focus on, like, this needs to be done, and how do we organize it and break it into smaller chunks? Because on the same day, Mercury is going to station retrograde in that house. So Mercury is bringing in a little bit of confusion, or Mercury is in charge of communication and travel. And so there might be some communication errors between you and others with maybe doling out tasks that you need to do, or with travel. So expect that as you work through both of those, that retrograde. Next, we have on the 28th. So the 28th, we have Uranus in Taurus stationing retrograde. Now, Uranus has been in Taurus affecting your 7th house hard for the last year and a half with the eclipses. And so it's been bringing in people, places, and things like rapid fire into your life. Here 1 minute, gone the next. The 7th house is your house of partnerships, relationships, your clients, your one-on-one, and your friendship. And so with all of these changes, it's also with contracts. With all of these changes going on, it's now going to station retrograde until the end of 2023. Traditionally, it's a time for you to focus on slowing down and not having to pivot as much. Uranus is electric and it's fast paced. And so now you're going to be able to slow down. You're going to be able to adjust to all of these people, places, and things that came into your life and put together a plan of, that's why I'm with this person. That's why I'm connected to this person. That's why I work with this client. That's why this friendship is going to blossom into more with me. Uranus is where we see brilliance, and now you're going to be able to find a way to work with it and take all of these changes and put them to good use. Then as we move forward onto the 30th, 31st, there's going to be a blue moon, but it's a full moon in the sign of Pisces. It's a blue moon because it's a second full moon lunation in 1 month. Pisces is the watery sign of intuition and psychic ability and wanting to be one with the universe. And so major endings with this energy can affect you in ways in your 5th house of what brings you joy. Remember that the 5th house is associated with either children, being childlike, art, music. It's the house of creativity. And so maybe you're finishing that art project. Maybe you're finishing that music that you've been working on. It being the house of creativity, you could be completing it, or the social event that you started is now over. Like the party is over, you planned on it, you're done. Or it could be a child leaving home or a child graduating. It has something to do with like endings, but things with finishing schooling in order for new beginnings to occur. So as always, I would love to hear about how this resonates with you in your life in the comments below. And for an individual reading, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.